Hey everyone, James Baek here. Welcome back for some more VGC back-to-back battles here on the Doubles Battle Spot ladder. Now, I have been gone for the past few days, the winter storm and stuff. I wasn't able to record the hours I normally do because of that storm affecting my internet, but I did stream. I've been streaming actually for the past few days now, so if you haven't been following me on Twitch, twitch.tv/JamesSpeed1 by the way, you should go hit that Twitch link down below and give a follow because I will be streaming a lot more often than I used to. I'm going to try to commit to some streaming a few times a week. So yeah, there's that. Most likely short streams on the weekdays and longer streams on the weekends. So that's what I'm planning to do. Probably going to be doing viewer battles, battle spot. Obviously, battle spot is probably the easiest for me just because I don't have to do much. Just like on the series, I don't have to do much. But anyway, yeah, so today's team is one I used on stream earlier. Cresselia, Kyogre, Groudon, Mawile, Thundurus, and Kangaskhan. A team I built right on the spot. 6 members grabbed from my box. We're going to see how this team does on back-to-back battles, though. We'll be right back for the next battle. Axel, 1504 rating from Mexico will be our first opponent today. Another Tornadus. I saw this on stream earlier today. I faced it. Pretty hard predictions. My opponent's got the team of Tornadus, Kyogre, Amoonguss, Groudon, Cresselia, and Kangaskhan. Very interesting team. Very similar to ours, actually. 4 of the same mons, even. How do I want to handle this? I think Cresselia Groudon can destroy his team if I play my cards right. Amoonguss is very annoying for my team to handle, though. If he's tricking Groudon, I definitely want to keep that in mind. I think I am going to lead Thundurus this time with Kangaskhan. Have Cresselia and Groudon in the back this time. Normally I lead Kangaskhan, Cresselia against this kind of team, but I don't want the Amoonguss deal with the Amoonguss right away. His Groudon could be the slow Trick Room variant, which I don't want to face right now. And I definitely am assuming my opponent's going to bring Kyogre. Kyogre has a pretty good matchup against my team, so I definitely want to get some Wild Charge off if possible. Wild Charge will just do an immense amount. Probably knock out Kyogre too if it's frail or not that invested. As I am going to leave my Kangaskhan Thundurus here against my opponent's Cresselia and Groudon. Okay, so not the best lead matchup, but it's not the worst. As Groudon, I'm going to go through Primal Reversion right here. That is fine. That's fine. So I definitely led worse. If I led Kangaskhan Cresselia, this game would be a whole lot easier, as I could have went straight for the Helping Hand Double Edge. Here I think I'd rather just switch out my Thundurus, go into Cresselia, and go straight for the Double Edge, I think. I don't feel like faking out Groudon's really worth it. I get to find out if he's special or physical. If he's special, it's easy to deal with because I do lower the power of his eruptions right away. And that's something my team can't switch into really, as we are going to Mega Evolve Kangaskhan. It is a speed type if he's max speed, but I would highly doubt he would be max speed just because of his team composition. Especially if we leave Cresselia Groudon. As Double Edge is going to fire off onto the Groudon. This is nice. Any damage on Groudon is really nice. He is the bulky Groudon, as we can see, as I only do half. So that is definitely a near max HP Groudon. As he goes for the Overheat, actually. And that is fine. It's going to go into my Kangaskhan here. As I said, completely fine. As he lowers his special attack, and I'm kind of fine that Kangaskhan goes down here. As he gets the Trick Room up, which is fine because now I can go into my Cresselia and click Skill Swap, I think. Yeah, I can go into Groudon and click Skill Swap. He might have Gravity. That is definitely possible. I would assume Skill Swap from this team now. I don't see Gravity on this team. As I am going to Primal Reversion with my Groudon to gain that Desolate Land. Of course, it's already up on the field. However, don't know what his speed is Groudon is. Most likely minimum. So I do just want to fire off a Skill Swap onto my Groudon and go for the Swords Dance, I think. Yeah, he can't touch me. If he's mixed, he can't touch me. As he goes for the Protective Groudon, completely fine. Let's see what he goes for with his Cresselia, as I am going to go for the Skill Swap. He goes for the Gravity. Nice play by my opponent. However, it might not save him here, as even though I press the Levitate, yeah, it doesn't help me. But he does actually he does help me actually, because gravity will ensure that my Cresselia is fine on the field. I do get my Swords Dance up because now he might be afraid. I don't think he's going to reverse the Trick Room. I'm going to go for my Trick Room here. I would highly doubt he would reverse his Trick Room. And I'm going to protect Groudon. As he's going to Helping Hand with his Groudon, I would assume Precipice Blades is going to come out. Again, completely fine. I'm pretty sure my Groudon's faster than his Cresselia based on the double-edged damage. As he is going to go for the Precipice Blades, how much will this do? Shouldn't knock out my Cresselia by any stretch of the imagination, as Cresselia is bulky as it is, and I do reverse the Trick Room very successfully, and now I can go for the Helping Hand and Precipice Blades. I don't have to worry about missing. I can potentially just knock out all this Pokemon right here, as I'm going to go for the Precipice Blades and the Helping Hand. A Helping Hand Precipice Blades will destroy anything that wants to come out. I don't care what he has that wants to come out. Let's see. As Groudon goes for a double protect, it seems. Okay. Precipice Blades are +2 with a Helping Hand boost. I'm pretty sure that will knock out any form of Cresselia that exists in this world. As it does. And Cresselia is going to go down. Completely fine. As, let's see, Kangaskhan I would assume comes out here. As Kangaskhan does come out completely fine. As he most likely will fake out my Groudon and go for the Precipice Blades. I can go for the Skill Swap onto his Kangaskhan and protect. If he targets my Cresselia down, I can go for Thunder Waves with my Thundurus. Yeah, I don't see it. And he can't really switch in either, because anything on his team will be knocked out to my Precipice Blades. As I am going to protect, as he does Mega Evolve with his Kangaskhan. I'm not really fearing the Kangaskhan right now. If he Power Punches, it's alright, because either way, I should be able to live the next hit. As he does fake out my Groudon, I do get the Skill Swap onto his Kangaskhan. He is faster than my Cresselia. Obviously, my Cresselia is slower than Primals by 1 point. As I do get the Skill Swap onto his Kangaskhan, which is nice. I'm going to get rid of Parental Bond right here. If you use Mixed Groudon, I would assume Substitute. Overheat Substitute Precipice Blades. You should have went for Substitute. As here, I'm going to fire off a Helping Hand, go for the Precipice Blades. Either way, something's going down, no matter what, unless I lose a potential speed tie. But I don't think it's a speed tie. I think he's minimum speed Groudon 100%. I am not minimum speed Groudon. I actually do run speed. As he does withdraw his Pokemon. Goes into his Amoonguss, actually. That's not living. That's not living. As I do go for the Helping Hand here. Precipice Blades wise. As he protects Groudon. Okay, he's denying the inevitable. His Precipice Blades will connect with his Amoonguss, and that will definitely pick up the knockout. One guaranteed. Pretty much, yeah. That was not living. As gravity returns to normal, so of course we do have a chance to miss. I forgot. What's the current ability on my Pokemon? Cresselia's Parental Bond, and I believe Groudon actually carries Levitate. Yeah, my Groudon 100% carries Levitate, so he cannot even touch me. The worst he could do is Double Edge and Overheat combo. So, I'm going to go for the Ice Beam into his Kangaskhan. Go for the Protect here. Yeah, I don't care if he has Power Punch. As he forfeits, because he knows he cannot hit my Groudon. He was most likely Low Kick, so even a Double Edge crit would not have knocked out my Groudon. So we are going to win the game. Pretty convincingly. I think I did play really well there. I think I knew the speeds. Having the advantage with my Groudon not being minimum speed was the best thing for me, because with Double Primal, I think you want to have one Pokemon that's not reliant on speed in general in case you face mirror matches, and you want to have one of the Primal's minimum speed to handle the one Primal on your opposing Pokemon side. That is what I think Double Primal should be run. Semi-Trick Room is probably the best way to run Double Primal. Shout out to my friend Poke Alex, who got second at a UK Regionals yesterday, I believe. Or maybe it was a few days ago because of time zones and how they work and when this video is getting put out. But yeah, he got second place with a Double Primal team, which was really cool. I really do like his idea. Just with his team in general, I think his team really worked with Double Primal. But anyway, we're going to find our second battle of the day and see if we can pull out another win. Our second opponent of the day will be West from the United States with a 1706 rating, bringing the team of Rayquaza, Talonflame, Landorus Fairy, Amoonguss, Kyogre, and Kangaskhan. So, This team looks actually very familiar to a team that I believe Shoma, the world champion, has used in the past. Except I think he had Dialga over Rayquaza, but of course, this doesn't look like a bad matchup for me. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, but I think Swords Dance Groudon can pull some weight here. Of course, problems are... I think Mawile can be his team, but this might be Overheat Rayquaza, which will be annoying to deal with. His Amoonguss is really troubling for my team as well. He doesn't have a really good way to beat Kyogre, though. I think Kyogre might be fine. I also want to go Kangaskhan because Fake Out would be nice. Thundurus doesn't seem bad either. Wild Charge, Thunder Waves might be helpful. Maybe I want to go Crest Kyogre? Yeah, I'll go Crest Kyogre. It doesn't seem bad. Have Mawile and Groudon in the back, I think. Yeah. I really don't know because the team matchup just seems so weird, and I have just played the team. I really don't have much knowledge about it. I just created 6 random Pokemon on my box, played a few games on stream with it, and now playing it for YouTube. I don't know all the matchups yet, and that's what I would do with my normal team. As my Cresselia Kyogre will be my lead for this game. As he leads among his Kangaskhan, it's actually not so bad for me. That's not so bad for me. As Kyogre is going to go through Primal version right here. Might be Power Punch Kang. Well, if he brought Kangaskhan, he's most likely now Mega Evolving his Rayquaza. So, Dragon's Ascent is something I don't have to worry much about now. He's 1700, so I'm doubting he's going to go straight for the safe Fake Out play. Although he has no reason not to. He might go for a Double Edge. I kind of want to make the risky play and just Helping Hand Origin Pulse. Or I could just skill swap his Kangaskhan and go for the Origin Pulse. I feel like that's also pretty safe. Yeah, because he's most likely going to Spore my Crest. Well, yeah, because Kyogre would most likely protect here. I don't think you Spore the Kyogre here. And if Crest gets triggered up, it's fine for my opponent. As he goes for the Fake Out, let's see into who. It's going to be onto my Kyogre. I don't think he doubled up into it with a Spore. Critical hit, unfortunately. That's going to hurt me a bit. As Skill Swap is going to connect with his Kangaskhan, this is going to get rid of its Parental Bond. Pretty nice. All I have to do is really get rid of Amoonguss, and I could probably sweep with the Trick Room mode. As he goes for the Spore, is it onto Cresselia? Yes, it is onto Cresselia, so I did call that one right. As here, I think Kangaskhan would switch out into Kyogre. And Kangaskhan would most likely switch out to Kyogre. And I could just Ice Beam the Amoonguss. I think Ice Beaming the Amoonguss is pretty safe. I think double Ice Beaming the Amoonguss is fine. I don't care if Kangaskhan switches out because, I mean, it's not doing much anyway right now, and I think getting rid of Amoonguss is my key. As he goes for Power Punch. Onto Crest. Okay. Maybe he's anticipating my Kyogre to protect? That could be a thing? I don't know. I don't think Power Punch is really worth it. As he was Power Punch Kangaskhan, as I said, possibly in Team Preview. He has Citrus Berry on Amoonguss. Okay. He's going to pop the Citrus Berry. And probably getting the Spore off onto my Kyogre, which is unfortunate. Yep, Spore into my Kyogre. And not the worst situation, obviously. Not the best either. As I kind of don't want to lose my Kyogre. Do I even need Kyogre for the game? Well, Talonflame's an annoying Pokemon to deal with Mawile, so yeah, I think I should Ice Beam the Amoonguss here. Switch out into Mawile. I think if he predicts a switch, that's fine. He might go for a double Spore here, but I really wouldn't see anything wrong with him just going for Protect or switching out here. As Mawile is going to come out, get the Intimidate off onto his Kangaskhan. So basically, regular Kangaskhan with no Parental Bond. If he's going for the Return on Kyogre, that's nice. Or he could go for the Grass Knot. I can see that. Return onto the Mawile. That actually did more than I thought. I'm so used to bulkier Mawiles. As he is going to Grass Knot my Mawile, which is pretty light. Yeah, pretty light. As here, I'm going to go for the Helping Hand. Plus Iron Head onto the Amoonguss, I think. Yeah. Because Kangaskhan's not a threat, it's not doing much. Power Punch isn't really helping him. Amoonguss is the bigger threat, and once I get rid of Amoonguss, I can pretty much freely go for Trick Room here. He can't Mega Ball Rayquaza in the back, which is the huge #1 thing that should be concerned about. And getting rid of Amoonguss means I could win the Weather War much easier. I don't think Amoonguss protects here, because he might Rage Powder here. I can see Rage Powder. I can definitely see a switch out too, but either way, I think the Amoonguss is not protecting. I don't think he has a reason to protect, that's why. Is he staying with both? That's interesting. Is he going for the return on the Cresselia? Because it's not going to do much. As Cresselia is going to stay fast asleep, which is unfortunate. Oh, if Iron Head... Well, most Amoonguses are calm anyway. Power Punch into Cresselia. Not going to do much. As Iron Head onto this Amoonguss. Hopefully we'll knock it out. I think it's specially defensive. Ah, we barely missed it, and he gets the Spore off. That's actually not the best. +1 Kang is alright to deal with, but not the Amoonguss. Okay, so here, definitely hard to win the game now. I think Amoonguss has to switch 100%. I mean, he could stay in, but I really don't see any reason to stay in. I think going for the Trick Room is fine here. Yeah, I'm going for the Trick Room and Iron Head. I really don't think Amoonguss is... He stays in. And he keeps going for Power Punch. Okay. Is he going to go with Grass Knot into the Amoonguss or Spore? He's going to Spore, predicting a switch, or maybe just me going for the Ice Beam, but I am going to get the Trick Room up. Okay. He's at +2 Kang though, but he's just a regular Kang, so it's not that big of a deal. I think going for the Ice Beam, double target into Amoonguss, hopefully Mawa wakes up. That's basically the case here. I hope that Mawa wakes up. He actually goes for the Rage Powder. Okay. Cresselia is actually slower than my Mon. No, wow. Alright, my Mawa was slower by 1 point. We do get the Iron Head onto the Amoonguss. Pick up the knockout there, which is really nice, as we do get the Ice Beam off onto his Kangaskhan. Gonna do a lot. Or at least a decent chunk. That looks like bulkier Kangaskhan. As he goes for Power Punch. He keeps going for Power Punch into my Mawa. That doesn't take me out. As here, I would assume Kyogre comes out, because Kyogre could do some work against my team. Yeah, I'm gonna be Kyogre. Now, I don't know if he wants to predict my Groudon to switch in now. He might go for Ice Beam into Mawile. I could definitely see that. I can see him going for Ice Beam into Cress Eater. I can see him going for the Sucker Punch play from Kangaskhan here. What do I want to do? That's the question. I think going for the Helping Hand... Oh, he could also switch out into Ray. That's also a probability. I think I'm going to Sucker Punch Kyogre though and get the damage off onto his Kyogre. It's definitely possible it will knock him out because it is, you know, it could be Frail Kyogre. A Sucker Punch does a lot of damage, doesn't pick up the knockout as his fails. He goes for the Origin Pulse. Cresselia avoids. Mawile avoids. Oh, I feel bad for my opponent. Yeah, I feel bad for my opponent. I feel really bad. Oh, that definitely sucks for my opponent. Now the question is, what do I do here? I am definitely going to take advantage of that. I think I go for the Ice Beam and Sucker Punch into his Kangaskhan. Because I'm predicting his Kyogre to protect here. Yeah, he's going to protect Kyogre. Nice. As Sucker Punch. Maybe Helping Hand Sucker Punch would have been the better play. But getting a free switch into Groudon is also fine as well, as we do get the Sucker Punch off, plus the Ice Beam. Basically what I'm doing is, if he wants to switch into Rayquaza, there's going to be some consequences, as we barely missed the knockout on his Kangaskhan, as he goes for the Power Punch into Mawile. Again, fine. As a +4 Sucker Punch won't knock out Groudon. Yeah, definitely won't knock out Groudon, as I'm going to go into Groudon right here and click Fire Punch. Or Precipice Blades. I think Precipice Blades might be the better call. As Groudon is going to Primal Reversion, and I don't know what he's doing. I think Helping Hand Precipice Blades might be the best call. Yeah, Helping Hand Precipice Blades sounds nice. Because once I get rid of Kyogre or I get rid of Kangaskhan, I win the game. Because if I get rid of Kangaskhan, I think my Cresselia plus Kyogre wins in the back. And if I get rid of his Kyogre, I think Groudon plus my Ray just wins the game either way. So I think I'm still good in the position I'm in. It really sucks he missed that Origin Pulse. I think his only out is going for Sucker Punch into Crest, hoping I go for the Ice Beam and mess up like that. But I'm not going to give him that. I'm not going to give him any chance to Sucker Punch my Crest. A critical hit Sucker Punch won't knock out my Groudon. Hopefully Precipice Blades connects as he stays in with both Pokemon and goes for the Sucker Punch into Crest as I predicted. The Precipice Blades, Kangaskhan actually had Levitate. I forgot about that. So maybe Fire Punch would have been the better play. But we do knock out his Kyogre, which is nice. His Kyogre does fall. And now he's forced to bring out his Ray and Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Okay. As Rayquaza is going to come out here. If he has Waterfall or Earth Power, well, I don't think Earth Power knocks me out. If he has Waterfall, though, it'll get ugly. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam into, well, maybe Trick Room. Yeah, Trick Room's the better play. And the Fire Punch into his Kangaskhan. I thought I had one more turn of Trick Room left, so should have Fire Punched earlier. But he's going to return to Cresselia, which is his best move. Wow, that actually dropped me. As he goes for Dragon Descent right here. He's lowering his defenses, which is great. As he Dragon Descent my Groudon. That did nothing. That did nothing. As, oh, is he Choice Banded? He might be Choice Banded. Because he's not a Life Orb, that's for sure. As I'm going to bring out my Kyogre here. I don't remember how many turns of sleep I've taken. I think I took in one. Or maybe I hard switched that turn. No, I hard switched that turn, so I'm guaranteed not to have that. So here, I think I'm going to go for the Ice Beam into his Ray. Ice Beam into his Ray. And I mean, he knows my, I think Sword Sense is fine. Because he knows my Groudon can't touch him. Unless I had Rock Slide. As he goes for the Dragon Descent, let's see into who. Kyogre, yeah. Is that a crit? Yeah, that's a crit. Ah. Guys, that might be costing us the game depending on if Fire Punch can knock out his Rayquaza. I'm kind of doubting it. He's going to be at -2. No, -3 actually. Maybe. Where at +2, he's going to be at -3 most likely. Wish us luck, guys, because I don't think we're going to KO it, but we have a chance. That crit sucks. We would definitely live that. Because my Kyogre is actually more physically defensive than my Groudon, believe it or not. As he's going to go for Dragon Descent one more time. He's definitely Choice Banded. As if this crits, we also lose. As we do live. Come on, Groudon. Show me your strength. Show me your strength. Here's a Fire Punch into the Rayquaza. Oh, man. And we come out with the win. Oh, Groudon beating a Ray with Fire Punch. Where have you seen that on YouTube? Obviously, nowhere but here. YouTube.com/James W. Baek, also known as competitive Pokemon player James Speed 1. That was an insane game. Oh my god, I wonder what that calc is. But, guys, look it up. Let me know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Please check out my other videos as well, because supporting my other videos really does help. Leave me a like, leave me a dislike telling me why as well. And follow me on Twitch, because I will be streaming more often, especially this week, because I don't have really any school this week. So I'm going to be working on some new videos, some Twitch, and don't worry if you guys are a fan of my Showdown sessions, I am bringing them too. I just haven't had enough. Well, Showdown's been really laggy for me, so I can't really record that right now. But anyway, I will be bringing that back soon though. Anyway, I'll see you guys in another video. And see you back here for another video.